Rabotai, I want you to hear a phenomenal Hizuk story from an organization called Lev Lahim that I just saw this past week. The rabbi that runs it, he gets a call. And he's on the highway, he puts it on the Bluetooth, he puts it on the highway. Yeah, hi, how are you? Who is this? Oh, this is so-and-so. Oh, very nice. Who are you looking for? He's looking for Rabbi so-and-so. He says, oh, Rabbi, speaking. Says, I want to just let you know that I give your organization on a monthly basis. I have my credit card on a monthly basis. And I'd like to increase the donation. Says, oh, very nice. Thank you so much. I'll give you the office because it's a big organization. I'll give you the office and they'll take care of it. No. Says, Rabbi, I want you to handle it. I want you to handle it. This is you know what I'm saying? I want you, the rabbi, to handle it. You know, Rabbi, I admire what you do and I love what you do. I want you to handle it. I'm going to give you my credit card right now. Please, He says, but I'm driving. He says, okay. He pulls over. He gets on the side. He says, okay, what's the thing? Give me. He says, I want information right now. I want you to write. He writes down all the credit card information. He writes down the expiration. He writes everything. So he tells him, okay, how much do you want to increase? How much you've giving? How much you want to increase it? He says, Rabbi, I've been giving up until now $10, and now I want to give an extra $1 every month. This is a true story, by the way. This is a true story. Listen to the whole story. Every month, I want to give an extra $1. Every month, extra $1. He's so happy. The rabbi took down all the information. Imagine what the rabbi is going through. I went to fold over to the side. I got this. I got that. Oh yeah. So he's saying, I want to increase it by $1. So the rabbi said, okay, great. Thank you very much. I appreciate it because I'm always supportive for your organization. Okay. Anyways, fast forward, a few months later, the rabbi of the organization flies to America and meets with a very wealthy man. And this wealthy man says, oh, Rabbi so-and-so, I'm so happy you're here. He writes him out a check. He gives him, it's $5,000. $5,000 check. He says, wow, thank you so much. This is such a generous donation. I appreciate it. There's that. He says, but I want to just tell you an awesome story. He says, what happened? He says, some people out there in the world love my organization so much that a person, he's telling him that he increased it even for $1. He wanted it. It was hard. He tells me it was hard, but he gave me an extra $1. He said, because I want to show my appreciation to the organization. Here you go. He says, wow, I want to show my appreciation also. And he takes the check, rips it, and he writes him another check. $10,000. Showing my appreciation. So now he's thinking, wow, thank you very much. There's that. A few months later, who calls him? The guy from America, the wealthy man from America. So, hi Rabbi, how are you? How you doing? I say, hi, how you doing? So I want to just tell you, I love your organization so much. After that story, that inspired me, that extra $1 the person gave. I was so happy for what's it called? For him giving that Hizuk. I want to come give Hizuk as well. I'm going to come and I'm going to visit you. I want to make sure that you take me into Rav Chaim Kanievsky, get me a bracha from Rav Chaim Kanievsky. At the time, Rav Steinman was like, I want you to give me a bracha from Rav Steinman, and I want to see Rabbi Uri Zohar. So he says, all these three rabbis. Rav Chaim, no problem, I'll get you in. Rav Steinman, I'll get you in. Rabbi Uri Zohar works in the organization of the Achim. With him. He says, I really appreciate it. He says, okay. Rabbi Uri Zohar sits there, they talk, he comes in, picks him up from the airport, brings him to Rabbi Uri Zohar. Says, okay, Rabbi. So now they're sitting there, they're talking, hey, okay. As they're talking, he writes a check to the organization. He gives it to Rabbi Uri Zohar. Please give it to he says, I'm not in charge of the check. Yeah, but give it to whoever's in charge. Give it to the rabbi's in charge. Okay, fine, I'll hold it. Puts it in his pocket, this, that. So he meets up with the main rabbi of the original organization. He says, Rabbi, he tells him, this is from that wealthy man. Here, this is for you. So okay, he puts it in his pocket. He says, when I go to the bank today, I'll put it in. Anyway, later afternoon, Rabbi Uri Zohar calls up the rabbi. Rabbi, so how much did the guy give us for the check for the organization? I want to call him up, but I want to tell him thank you. So I didn't check yet. He opens up the wallet, opens up the check. He stops for 5 seconds. He sees $90,000. $90,000. Says, what's going on? He calls the guy up. Thinks, wow, so nice, so generous. So that guy, he took from that $1. He gave you extra. I'm going to give extra. And he's going out on it. And then he came to the conclusion. He says, a person might think in his lifetime, he says, what's extra? One little bit extra. You don't understand what one little extra is. You know what Chafetz Chaim says in his Sefer, Chafetz Chaim? He writes over there, he gives such hayzuk. He says, what do you think over here? Wow, the guy knows Torah, goes this, goes that. He says, if you go up to Shammai, and a guy knows one extra pasuk, one extra word of Torah more than you think, okay, fine. So he'll just get a front seat, a little bit more closer than Gan Eden than me. Okay, big deal, okay. No, you're not understanding. His Gan Eden that you're going to see that he knows just a little bit more Torah than you, his Gan Eden is so much tremendous. You can be like, what? Why couldn't I learn just a little bit more? What am I doing? Just a little bit more. You think it's just like that? Oh, the rabbi sits down. Oh, let's learn for extra. No, rabbi, I have to go. No, 1 minute. You killing 1 minute? 1 minute I could. Yeah, so you have the guy, he actually stayed. Then the guy actually left. He didn't learn. And this guy learned. The olam haba, the reward. It's not just a little bit of this. It's 100 trillion times more. That's the problem. People don't understand that. You know how I know that? I know this very, very simple. Lo domeh, the Gemara may say Hagigah. Anybody who's doing daf, Gemara may say Hagigah. What does it say? Lo eno domeh. There's no comparison at all to a person that reviewed his Torah 100 times than he reviewed 101 times. You say, so what are you talking about? This is Gemara saying this. 100 times, 101 times. Says, what are you talking about? What's going on over here? 100 times, 101 times? I reviewed 100. If you ask the guy who reviewed it 101 times, and you ask the guy who reviewed it 100 times, any question, they'll know it, right? They'll both know it the same exact way. Correct, yes or no? Natan! Correct, yes or no? They'll know it the same exact way, Natan. I'm telling you, they'll know the same exact way. You do 100 times, I do 101 times. Go ask the guy, one daf of Gemara. I do 101, you do 100. If I'll know the one who does it 100 times, he'll know the same exact as 101. But the Gemara says, Eno domeh! Eno domeh! It doesn't make sense, doesn't make a difference. So I'll give you an example. I remember when I was younger, my parents took me, I was in like 6th, 7th grade. I was like about 12, I don't know how old I was. And I remember we were going to jet ski. You know jet ski? You take the thing, jet ski, jet ski? So I mean, you know jet ski? You don't know jet ski. Jet ski, you go. It's like on an ocean, on the beach, and they go jet skiing. So whatever. So I had an older brother. My older brother is 18. He takes the thing, and we're excited, and this and that. And the other is my friend brought his older brother. So now we're doing double jet skiing. And the guy gives it to you. Tells me, listen, how much is it? I don't know. It's a few $100s an hour. Says, okay, fine. 1 hour, this is what you get. How much is it? A few $100, whatever it was. I mean, let's say $300 an hour. Okay, fine, no problem. They go $300, and you have to be back on time. You have to tell you, we can't catch you. You got to be back on time. We came back a few minutes later. We get the receipt, and we finished. He charged us for a whole extra hour. So what's going on? He says, listen, up till an hour, it's this price. You went over that hour, you got to pay full price for the hour. What do you mean? There's not. Says, no, you're not understanding. I had a customer, and he didn't come because of you. He left, you have to pay. I'm sorry. We had to pay extra hour for 1 extra minute? That's the whole hour? What's going on? That's just an example. In Gan Eden, you'll see. You'll see, and you'll mark my words, because the Gemara says it in Meseh Hagigah, it says it beferush. The first perek, the huge something like that, it tells you straight up. It says straight up. You review it 101 times. You review it 100 times. You'll go on a test. To give them a test, they'll both get 100. Everybody get 100. But you reviewed it one more time. Your reward in Gan Eden is not just a little bit. It's 1 trillion times more. That's what you have to know by your mitzvah. By mitzvah, you say, oh, big deal. So I do one less mitzvah. I do one more mitzvah. No. You're not understanding. The more you do, the more you're going to get. And it's not like, oh, just a little bit. No, it's a lot of it. Look, the guy gave $1. He influenced a fellow to give $90,000. It's a wild thing. You don't know. That's power. But I'm not even saying that. You have to pack it in. You have to pack it in. You have to pack it in mitzvot. It's not a joke. It's not a joke. They play games over here in the shul. They play games, I'm saying, in a good way. You see this guy Mike. He's here, first one, and is that. He's here every day, the first one, Mike Fast. He's here every single day. Every day, he's the first one. And they make joke, say, they make joke. Don't forget us in Ganeh after 120 years, they're going to be the first one in the shul, like Derech Emet, we're going to have Derech Emet also in Ganeh, they have Derech Emet. Who's going to be the first one in the Beit Midrash? He's going to open up, hey, Mike Fast, he's going to open up. So make jokes, hey, you're first. Yeah, but if they don't realize, instead of saying he's first, how come they don't go be the first? How do they say, I'm going to be the first one. I'm not going to let him. Back in the day I remember back in the day, they used to fight to open up the door. Who's going to open up the door? Now, already Mike took the torch and said, I'm going the first. You have to be really, really, really strong with Torah mitzvah. You have to take it like your life. You have to be zocher, you have to be zakeh, you have to do all these things. But at the end of the day, you have to understand, it's not a joke. He said, big deal, okay. So the guy does, Rabbi, so I won't come today, I'll come tomorrow, I'll make it up tomorrow. Well, you can't make up Torah. You can't make up Torah. No, I'll make the shiur tomorrow. What do you mean tomorrow? Every day shiur. What do you mean? So tomorrow you'll never get the day. You know what I'm saying? You get the point I'm trying to tell you. You get the point. Person thinks that's a big deal. A little bit. No. A little bit is a lot of it. And this is what it is. When it comes to the mitzvah, I'll give you one, Mike, just one last example. It's like there was one time I saw somebody showed me the news that there was a lady getting arrested. You know why she was getting arrested? I'll tell you why she was getting arrested. They had she was in a gold company, and they would carve out gold. And what would she do? The shavings, you know how you shave the gold? The shavings of the gold, she would gather every day for months, weeks and weeks, and every day, weeks and months, and this, that. And she gathered everything. She had like a cubby or something like that. At the end, she pulled out thousands of dollars just from the shavings. Mitzvot are 100 trillion times more than this. And you say, big deal, so I didn't do that mitzvah. The Gemara says, a pasuk, me'uvat, lo yichol takon v'chesaron, lo yichol manot. You know what that means? Me'uvat. What's the biggest sakana? Mesilai Yesharim says, en sakana ke sakanato. There's no greater danger. What's the greatest danger that you can do in your life? What would you say? What would you say greatest danger? You say, what's the biggest danger? What? You know what the Mesilai Yesharim says? You missed out on the mitzvah. Says, why is that the greatest danger? Says, because you could never in your lifetime get that mitzvah back again in your life. You have a mitzvah in front of you? Don't mess it up. Don't mess it up right away. A guy comes to you, tzedakah. He's in the shul. Tzedakah. Don't mess it up. Here, give him something. Here, let me do a mitzvah. Here, take $1. Do a quarter. Do something. Here, I can't lose the mitzvah. Yeah, what's going on over here? That's the greatest danger. When you had the mitzvah, and you missed out on the mitzvah.